welcome back. We are doing the BAM box today. I didn't let it sit as long as I did last time. This time it only sat for probably about 2 or 3 days. You just watch my dog run by. She likes to run by while I do videos and lay in the background on the bed in the back there. BAM box, like I said, this is the November box, and something a little special about this box. 1 in every 20 got the special signed pop in the box, and I did learn that those pops were shipped out in a different box, but everything in this box was included in that box. Unfortunately, I did get the regular box, the black label, so that means that I did not receive the special signed pop. So I'm a little disappointed in that. So we're just going to cut the tape and get into it and see what we did get. So let's go ahead and open up the box and take off that lovely tissue paper that we see every time we open up this box. Now, I do have to say, the tissue paper, there's not really ever a lot in here, but they could make this box a lot thinner if they wanted to. But yeah. First item I'm going to grab out of the box is this weird little thing with a, I guess it's some sort of frame. And it is framing up, can't even really quite tell even from my end. I'll have to take a closer picture of that. You guys aren't going to be able to see that at all, so I'll put up the picture for it. Looks like it is a floating frame, and it's got a coin in it. That coin looks like it's got a hooded figure in it. You cannot see any facial features on the hooded figure on one side, and it's got what looks like Arabic writing going around the other side with a MVD or something like that. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. Just from the design, I would say probably Assassin's Creed. But I'm not really familiar with them doing really a lot of video games in these style of boxes, so I doubt that it is Assassin's Creed. It's probably just something I have never seen before. But let's go ahead and move on. Now this is the prop, I believe, and on the box it says Stranger Things Chief Hopper Badge Replica. Now I know Stranger Things has been a very popular TV show, that so much where we get a lot of items from the Stranger Things franchise in the box. I pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and finally gave in and finally watched the TV show. However, I do like it and will continue to watch it as it comes out. I just didn't get the excitement that everybody seems to be getting from the Stranger Things boxes. So, this is sort of just a meh item for me. But we'll go ahead and move on kind of quickly. I'm going to try to go through this box pretty quickly. Next item out of the box is a patch. And this is of Transformers. It looks like just sort of like a black and white version of the patch. Normally you get the red and blue if it is the what is it? Why am I completely blanking? But then the purple one is for the Decepticons. Why am I forgetting the Autobots? Autobots. So the red and blue is for the Autobots. The purple is for the Decepticons. This is just a black and white version of whoever that's supposed to be. I don't know it well enough to decipher the symbol by, just looking at it. Next item in the box is the BAM box enamel pin. Looks like we got one of the special ones. This is the one that's made out of 250, and it is referencing the Terminator movies. This is the one from the second Terminator movie. I forget the name of the model of Terminator that he is. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually love the Terminator movies, so I really like that pin. We got the 1-Up Congratulations card in the box. I'm assuming that is for the pin, since I know that we didn't get the 1 out of 20 print, signed print, or signed pop, I should say. That usually comes with the box. Next item out of the box is an art print. It's got a red and purplish kind of design to it, and I believe that is it Carnage? Or is it a version of Venom or Spider-Man? Or maybe that's all the same universe. I'm not really into Spider-Man, although I mentioned that my extent of Spider-Man knowledge is the current Spider-Man movies that are out there, starting all the way back with Tobey Maguire, when I thought Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man ever. And then we got Andrew Garfield, and I loved Andrew Garfield. I did just recently see the new Spider-Man Homecoming, and although I thought it was nice, I still really preferred the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. A little bit more so, but that is the extent of my knowledge of Spider-Man. So I don't know if that's all same universe or not. So please let me know down in the comments down below, and give me a little bit of information. I'd like to know. I would like to learn from the... I know my fandoms that I absolutely love, but when it comes to fandoms I don't, that I know a lot of other people do love, I want to learn. I want to know these things. Alright, so the print that we got, this is the signed autograph, and it is the voice actor from the animated Batman series, and it is the voice actor of Poison Ivy, and we got this print with the signature, which is right down there. So I hope that you can see that. Of course, I will attach a picture to all of my items in the box. I really like this print. It's kind of an awesome print. I don't know if this is all the versions of her throughout the animated series. I have never seen it myself. Or if this is just different art styles of Poison Ivy throughout the years or anything like that. So, yeah, I think that's kind of cool. It is signed by Diane Pershing, who voiced Poison Ivy in Batman, the animated series. I really have to pick up that series here pretty quickly. I am a huge Batman fan, so I am learning a lot about Batman right now, so that is on my to-do list to watch that animated series. Those are the items out of the box. Let's go ahead and do a quick rating for each of the items. I'm going to start off with the Terminator pin that we got, and this is one of our 1-Up pins. I don't know, something I just realized we did not get a spoiler magazine, so I don't know what the variants are. That disappoints me a little bit. I like to know the variations, so see which ones out of which I got. I really like Terminator. I love this character. This is probably one of my favorite Terminators. I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8 out of 10. I really love this item. Really a fan of that, so I love the Transformers. I'm going to go ahead and give this one only a 6 out of 10 though. Although I love the Transformers and I do think this is a cool patch design for the Transformers, I'm just not into patches. Patches are just... I end up giving these away, so I'm going to go ahead and give that one a 6 out of 10. This is the floating frame with the coin. And I'm really glad that they gave us a floating frame for it, and it's not just the coin. It has a little bit more of a wow factor being in a frame that really shows off the item. Although I do not know what the coin is from, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. A, it just seems like too small of an item. B, I don't know what it's from. But I do like the floating frame, and it could be a very cool thing that I could be into. So I'm going to give it sort of a 6 out of 10. Then we have the Stranger Things badge, which I think is a pretty cool item. We've received a lot of Stranger Things in past boxes. I do like the show. I'm not wowed by the show. So this one I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 as well. So it looks like we're going 6 out of 10 for a lot of the items out of this box. Next item out of the box, I'm going to say that this is the Carnage print. Not sure, it's numbered out of 2,500, and I think that is usually the variant of the print. Usually, isn't it out of 3,000 or 5,000 for the normal, and then it might be the normal and the variants out of 1,000. I'm not sure entirely. I do like the print. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I really am going to learn a lot more about who that character is and what fandom they come out of. This by far is probably my favorite item out of the box, just because I was a huge fan of Poison Ivy from what I know of the Batman series. I really did like the character. I wasn't a fan of who played the character in the older movies. I believe it was the 1990, early 90s movies. I know the first one was in 89 with Michael Keaton. But when Poison Ivy was around, it was a little bit later, and that was when Joel Schumacher took over the production. And I really just wasn't a fan of Joel Schumacher's take on the production of Batman. But I did like some of the characters that came out of that, and Poison Ivy was one of them. And I really like that it's signed, and it's from the animated series, which I really want to get into. So I'm giving an 8 out of 10 to that one. I don't know if I told you that already, but that is the box. We've got 2 8 out of 10s, a 7 out of 10, and 3 6 out of 10s. So let's call it a 7 out of 10 box. If you like this box and would like to subscribe to the box, this box is getting ever more popular the more and more it goes on, so I would recommend getting in now before they start limiting boxes, if they do ever plan to actually do that. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. Go ahead and let me know that you're going to subscribe, and I'll give you a subscriber code that could save you a little bit of money. I believe you save $5 now. So yeah, I will see you in our next unboxing. Later, dudes.